Nobody will be prepared for the number 2 movie of 2010. You could have never expected the changes to film that this movie would usher in a new era of filmmaking. One of the best films of the decade. Inception.
There's one thing you should know about me. I specialize in a very specific type of security. Subconscious security.
You're talking about dreams?
I have said it before, and I will say it again. This film is not only one of the best films of the year, but it is also one of the best films of the 21st century. Now, I have not said that about a single film I've seen in the last 10 years. Not Children of Men, Zodiac, Pan's Labyrinth, The Dark Knight, all movies that ended up being on my best of decade. But this film, I can firmly say, the first time I saw it, I was sold. This is a masterpiece. I know that's a word thrown around a lot, but this time it is truly earned in my opinion. Now, this is a movie that caused less active viewers to have a difficult time with the plot, but that makes me love it all the more. I love having my intelligence rewarded, and this film rewards my intelligence. I will not go into extreme depth here because I could describe the whole thing and you would still not get it until you see it. So I'll just briefly explain. This film is a dual narrative film about a man named Cobb, played by Leonardo DiCaprio, who has lost his children and wants to get back to them. However, a lingering memory of his dead wife Maul, played by Marion Cotillard, and some false charges will not let him move forward and go back to America. Which leads us to the second narrative about a man named Saito, played by Ken Watanabe, who wants him to implant a memory into his business competitor so that his company can compete in an expanding energy market. Cobb must complete this job and let his wife go so that he can move on with his life. Now, this is also about a host of other things, and every character is dealt with in a sufficient amount of detail considering all the rules and everything that has to be explained. Some of these characters, Cillian Murphy's character especially, have emotionally resonant stories of their own that could have been their own little films here. This film, however, is an action film, and there is no shortage of it. The sustained tension created by the amazing editing of Lee Smith and the operatic score of Hans Zimmer is the longest I believe I have been on the edge of my seat in my life. I honestly believe that you can look forward this movie to be nominated for close to 10 Academy Awards. Best Picture, Cinematography, Sound, the whole 9 yards, and possibly a nod for DiCaprio with the combination of his fabulous performance this year in the underrated Shutter Island, which is less likely to land a nomination for him. And in a perfect world, Christopher Nolan will finally receive his long overdue nomination for Best Director. I honestly could talk about this movie till the end of the world. The number 2 film of 2010